father let out a hearty laugh and growled, "Who's the fellow that thinks he knows the spirit of Yule, yet shrinks before the green night?" Hold on. I recalled from school the legend of the Green Knight who visited the court of King Arthur at Christmas to teach his knights of Christian virtue. This was no demon. "I am a good Christian, Sir Knight, with great compassion for my fellow man," I exclaimed nervously. "Please do not harm me." The dark green face twisted with scorn. Then he beckoned me to follow, and I, through sheer fear, complied. The woods and the path remained unfamiliar, and the trees larger and more numerous than I had recalled from my daylight walks. But ahead I heard, with relief, the sound of merriment, and I could smell a log fire. As we drew near to the source of the noise, I saw what seemed to be an unusually long thatched cottage without windows. The knight moved silently over the hard rime as though his great frame carried no weight at all. The only sound was a savage, rhythmic chanting emanating from the cottage. He strode to the door and pushed it open, beckoning me inside. I stepped not into a cottage, but a grand mead hall like those of Anglo-Saxon antiquity. About a long table stood tall masked men, adorned in furs and bright clothes of an almost oriental style, woven with ornate patterns. I shrunk in horror at the terrifying sight of the enormous spears and short swords which they waved aloft and rhythmically pounded together in time to a primitive and unholy chanting. At first, I could not decipher the screams beneath their hideous masks, but as I gathered my senses, I realized it was a single word: Yule, 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 repeated over and over like some cannibal jungle tribe mocking the sacred birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. Transfixed in terror, I had not yet thought to flee, but by the time the notion gripped me, it was too late, for the maniacal gathering had stopped and turned towards me in silence. A large man, adorned with gold jewelry, stood at the head of the table and removed his horned mask to reveal a fierce, bearded face.